Okay. Welcome to what might possibly be my last stream that also goes to TikTok. I will probably just stream Twitch and YouTube after TikTok goes away. I don't know. Maybe I'll set up Instagram to stream vertical. I don't know. I did all this work to set up vertical streaming, and then TikTok's about to go away, so who knows? But a little late, so I missed the start of Dynamite, the beginning, the intro. So I get here, starting off with the Omega versus Cage match. That's a interesting choice, but we'll see how it plans out. I'm a little late getting home because I had to make a detour on my way home. I had to detour downtown for this. My wife spotted it on TikTok Marketplace. Not TikTok, Facebook Marketplace. And she messaged me a screenshot of it and said, "Do you want it?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Aren't you going to ask how much it is?" And I said, "No." And she said, it's $35. And I said, "Cool. When can we pick it up?" So I finally got my hands on a Danhausen figurine. And I'm torn. Because if you know me, you know I'm a let him breathe kind of guy. And I don't have, this is my new studio, I don't have my background set up at all. But in my previous one, I had figures all out on display behind me. And, but it's been so hard to find this one. I'm debating whether or not to let him breathe. So, should I let him breathe? Should I let Danhausen out to breathe? I'm leaning heavily towards yes, but there's part of me that thinks that maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should keep him in the box. Wish there was a way for me to put a poll on TikTok. I don't believe I have that capability. Should I let him breathe? Should I let Danhausen's figure breathe? Got a whole bunch of people joining and then leaving and then joining. So Obviously, I'm streaming and getting out there on TikTok because I'm seeing a lot of people come in for a second and then disappear. So, in ring return of Kenny Omega. In ring return for AEW of Kenny Omega. You know what I'm going to do? That's not what I was going to do. There we go. Okay. I don't need latest subscriber or latest follower to show because they look dumb. There we go. I mean, there's no way Kenny Omega doesn't win his return match, right? He's the best bout machine. He's got to win, right? Where did I put my man, Bigelow? I don't know. I don't know where I put it. Talking to myself. I do have. I mentioned this before on streams before, but I do have a pile of figures over here to open. And my goal, my plan, is to get a secondary camera that I can set up here that can look down so I can have a second view of me as I open the figures, right? But I may or may not have the camera to do it, but I definitely don't have it set up yet because I just barely got this thing put together too. But no way he wins with a V trigger though. That's for certain. Yeah, currently at 69 viewers. Ow. Now it's at 70. That's not nearly as nice. No one's kicking out of that. So you suppose Don Callis uses makeup on that scar on his head to make it always red all the time? Wait, don't bump it so much. Okay, so it's definitely going to be Omega and Osprey versus Kyle Fletcher and Lance Archer coming up. Takeshita. Change it. It's Omega and Osprey versus Fletcher and Takeshita. That's definitely the match that they're going to do. I'm going to reverse this? No. I got something on my seat that I got to move. That's more comfortable. I have been looking for this figure for a very long time. So the fact that I found it makes me very, very happy. Apparently, this particular session of Unrivaled is hard to find a lot of them. The Wardlow, the Butcher, and the Blade are all apparently rare-ish. Or at least, like, super popular. And, of course, Danhausen. I think it's funny. He's got two faces, and they're almost identical, just with different hair. Okay. So I'm not as sick of Jericho as some people are. Some people, some people are really sick of Jericho. I'm not. That's better. I'm not so much sick of him, but I really wish they would stop putting Ring of Honor belts on AEW. So while we get into watching AEW and watching WWE, a really fun game to play is was this wrestler on Lucha Underground? The answer right now is yes. Also, the wrestler he's beating up in picture was also on Lucha Underground. Also, the wrestler wrestling against Kenny Omega in the last match, Cage, was also on Lucha Underground. Also, that wrestler that debuted on Raw the other night that used to wrestle for AEW is was also on Lucha Underground. That belt attachment, I never. Yeah, it's attached. Bow bow. Whose house? Whose house? Okay, so he's got a chain around. So we're going to have a chain match set up for them at Australian Open or whatever they're calling it. I don't know what venue they're having this particular Dynamite at, but it's set up very much like a Hammerstein Ballroom setup, and I dig it. Just had to move something. I figured I'd look through my box of figures that's just waiting for a home, show off a few of them. So, I've got Darby Allin, complete with his jacket. I don't think I've ever actually taken the jacket off of Darby Allin. And the reason I say that is I look under the jacket, I'm pretty sure he still has plastic on his arms. I might regret doing this. Yep, sure enough. Still plastic under his arms. But he almost never wears this jacket anyways. He doesn't wear that jacket. Now he wears the pink jacket. You want to know a secret? The reason he wears a pink jacket is because it's merch. It's merch you can buy on shopaew.com. And there he is out of the jacket. I might keep him out of the jacket. box here that I put spare pieces in. Now I gotta make sure that I don't lose some spare pieces. This is the closest that you'll ever see. Let's do that. This is the closest that you'll ever see to a Hulk Hogan figure in my collection. Clubber Lang is wearing a Hulkamania shirt, but you can cover it with the really poorly done gold chains. I wish Hikaru Shida would go back to this outfit. I think she looked fabulous wrestling in this outfit. More than wishing she'd go back to that outfit, I do wish she'd just come back and wrestle more. I don't have a ton of WWE figures in my collection, but I do have the five-time champion Booker T. In fairness, I didn't actually go out and choose to purchase that one. It came in like a blind box sort of a thing. One of my Britt Bakers. These both belong over here in my pile to be opened. One of them I might not open. I bought the Cody Rhodes suit figure after he'd already left AEW and thought maybe I'll keep it in the thing for, I don't know. Those are boxes that have Supreme parts in it that I just need to take out and put in there. R.I.P. Brody Lee. You'll always be that tag champion in my book, or that TNT title holder in my book. I feel like I need to make it one size bigger, but I worry that if I make it one size bigger, it'll fall down. So let's find out. He's even got the roll of papers so he can hit Johnny Hungy. Best bout machine. The other day, when I was opening the Full Gear Hangman Adam Page that was damaged, that I got on clearance, one of the things was that the belt had been stolen out of it. I didn't actually know that when I bought it. I didn't notice it. There was like 5 or 6 of them on a shelf, and they were all the same price, and I just thought to myself, since I'm going to open it anyways, let's buy the damaged one, right? So I bought the damaged one and didn't have the belt, but it's okay, because I do have Hangman Adam Page with the belt already, so I'm going to be good there. Speaking of Johnny Hungy, keep that on. I really wish they would revitalize the Dark Order, make them relevant again. Give them the Creepers again. One of my WWE figures is a Macho Madness. Oh, yeah. The black and white. And again, while I specialize in AEW figures, they're my primary. I will point out that I do still have some WWE ones, like the Bret Hart with the comically large IC title. Maybe I should get the Penta figure and put the IC title on him just to manifest that. Because you better believe I've got the Penta figure. Zero. Mierda. I would love it if Chris Statlander went back to the Galaxy's Greatest Alien gimmick. I think that would be excellent. I'm going out on a limb tonight and saying I fully expect to see DMD back tonight in the Casino Gauntlet. If I didn't have Hangman Adam Page with the AEW belt, that's okay, because I do have Kenny Omega with the AEW title belt. One of my Sting figures, I have many. My only complaint, and this is a complaint overall with Jazzwares, but like, this should be a cloth jacket for him. This should be a faux leather jacket. This should be fake leather cloth jacket. Yet another in my WWE ones. Rob Van Dam. The whole effing show. I still haven't forgiven you, Trent. You broke up the best friends. You broke up the best friends. I haven't forgiven you. By the way, this is the chair that goes with the RVD. You know what I'm going to do? Because I don't want it to get lost. By the way, here's Darby's skateboard. And Macho Man's hat. And just so everyone knows I have it, the Clubber Lang Hulkamania hat that he won't be wearing. Another figure to go in my to open pile. It's Chicago made Phil with the microphone and the cloth jacket, and you can do it. You did it here. This is just Unmatched Series 4. Showing you can do it. Adrenaline in my soul, sold my soul to Triple H. I'm joking. I understand why he did it. A lot of fucking money is why he did it. Importantly, this is a pre-neck tattoo, Cody Rhodes. You know, I gotta be honest. I don't think I realized he had the weight belt on under this shirt. Fucking Jeff Jarrett. Another one to maybe eventually open. This is a limited edition Games Club Topic exclusive, but it's also Kenny Omega. I've got 2 to go back to back. I got Ty Mello. I believe she was credited as Ty Conti on that package. And her husband, Sammy Guevara. I already showed you his brother. So there's Phoenix. I already showed you Chris Statlander and Trent. But I also have Chucky T, the Kentucky Gentleman, and Orange Cassidy. Might take that world championship and stick it around this belt. I've got this guy, which if you don't recognize him there, I think his head's in there. This is Andrade, by the way. Mike Santana. Killing it in TNA now. One of my other Stings. This one has half the face Darby Allinified. It's Adam Cole, baby. This one's an oldie. But what about me? What about Raven? It's a really bad sculpt. It's like a really bad figure. It's not. Does not look good. However, a good sculpt, the total package Lex Luger. And 50 points to the first person who can identify which action figure this is. 50 points. There's basically nothing identifiable on that. He's a very well-known person. And then from the Supremes, this Cody Rhodes. Which again, now I kind of understand. This is a very intricate code. So I can almost understand them doing it out of plastic instead of cloth. But seriously, this would have been so much nicer if that had been a cloth coat. It's a Supreme figure, so. That the one? Give me 1 second here. Wow. Okay.
She still made him pay for that shit, didn't she? But hold on, Max. You know the old saying goes, we all marry our mommies. Pretty appropriate for you because your old lady is nothing but a Canadian ball girl. And Max, one final thing. This very ring, yeah, the night that you were tearing the house down,
Okay, yeah, so this is.
it up with Will Ospreay, you were doing your version of 60 Minutes Through. Well, at the same time, in the back parking lot, your old lady was doing her version of 60 Minutes Through with about 10 other wrestlers. Max, look at me. You need me. You need me, and you don't even know why. And I'll tell you why, because you're drowning in your own shit.
Jeff Jarrett pours the shit out of me.
You may be lazy. You may be an entitled prick. But at the very core, you're a scared little boy. You are scared to enter the gauntlet. You're scared at 28 years of age. Your best years are behind you. You're scared to death of never being on top. And like I said last week, you are scared of becoming a one-hit wonder.
One hit wonder. I almost picked up an Austin gun, but without there being a Colton gun there with him, I was like, I don't know.
We saw in the past what happens when you're king of the mountain. Let's talk about what happens when I am. MJF is the only man to thank for the biggest professional wrestling show of all time, a 2,000-strong Wembley Stadium. I'm the one to thank for record pay-per-view buys, record ratings, record ticket sales. I was the best in the world. Laugh all you want, old man. And then I got screwed. I got screwed out
Oh my goodness.
of
I might have to do this. Ringside Collectibles right now has the Trent, the Chuck Taylor, both on sale for under $7. And that Orange Cassidy is only $14, so Might just go get some to keep in box.
Let me tell you something, Jeff. I don't want to win the world championship. I need to win it so I can shove it down each and every single one of their throats. But instead, I have to wait in line for Jeff Jarrett. Hold on. Jeff. With all due respect, these people, they're not very bright, okay? With all due respect, no wrestling fan has ever given a single solitary shit about you. But you know what really pisses me off, slap nuts? The fact that just because you were best friends with Owen Hart, you think you're owed a grand finale. You know, you might have had all of these stupid, single-minded schmucks convinced, but I see through your bull. During the Owen Cup, I saw right through you, you carny succubus. You are nothing more than elites, riding the coattails of your deceased friend. Did I strike a chord, Jeff? I thought you were all tough. I thought you were all tough. I guess you don't like it when I talk about your old pal, Owen D.
I just had a thought. A realization. I don't think Jeff Jarrett's going to win a world championship in AEW. But I do think they're going to have him win the Owen Cup for his final. You know what? I don't actually hate that. Thinking about it, I don't hate it.
Indeed, Tony, Jeff Jarrett nearly had the better of MJF here tonight. But fans coming up this Saturday, 8/7 Central on TNT and streaming on Max, the Texas Death Match between Hangman Adam Page and Christopher Daniels. If you have missed the war of words between these two men, seek it out. Check out the replay of Collision on Max. And also coming up tonight, combination of the Continental Championship, the champion Kazuchika Okada will take on Tomohiro Ishii. And here's a look at these two men who have a storied history in Japan. A history that will be rekindled this Saturday at Collision, Maximum Carnage. The relationship between Kazuchika Okada and Tomohiro Ishii is full of storied history. From tag team partners to rivals, Ishii and Okada have been up and down many different roads together. And this past week, their old friend made his intentions known to the Continental Champion.
That's what that was. Okay. It was like, I knew I had two Supreme Series to open. The Supreme Series Sting and the Supreme Series Penta. But I was looking and I was like, is that a third box? It's the empty box from my Supreme Series Kenny Omega, which I believe is where this one came out of. Doom, 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 doom.
Absolutely. I like it. I don't know if it's ever done that before, but
Might have to switch my total package to that head sculpt. A little bit better. That's a little bit better. The hair's better on it. Sometimes I forget which head sculpts I have. Different RVD. Different RVD. Different Santana. Different Brody Lee, I believe. Different Cody. Different Johnny Hungy. A whole bunch of different hands. The little tiny women's belt. Size to go on like Riho. But
Hi, everybody. We're gonna keep doing jumps here. Get it right. Let's have some real talk. This is one space where you see people from radically different worlds in the same conversation. That's called insanity relative.
Everyone loves you. I mean, Republicans don't like you, Democrats don't like you.
Solving America right here. There you go. We celebrate progress tonight. America still makes a lot of progress. Maybe take something like pot. I know I will. Everybody hates kids these days. Not that I'm saying kids are bad. Kids are important. They assembled my phone. I'm in the states with Republican fans. It's just a gun.
A gun and a truck. Me like these things you like.
Vote me.
Really now?
I'm trying to save my marriage. Can you call me closer to tip off?
The game is changing. What we're doing is different than any other product. So that's a huge kind of unrivaled top players going head to head, playing with and against one another. So you're the best, you're the best. The style of play has never been done. There's been 3 on 3, but it's not what we're doing. It's really unique, but really making sure it's more than just a moment. We want it to be a movement. That's why we're going to put the best in women's basketball.
okay. It's a lot of figures. I gotta figure out how to display them. Should I do just shelves on the back wall? Yeah, that's probably gonna be the best way. Got a whole box full of Funko Pops to figure out how to display as well. So the women's casino gauntlet, isn't that this week? It would have to be up next.
Midsection of Hook's got to be killing right now. The frog splash is the spear, the attack, but he's fighting back. Yeah, Hook keeps fighting some body shots in his own, Tony. Yeah, fighting back is what he's doing. He has shown us a lot here tonight. And Hook's a veteran, like you said, Taz, who knows what he's doing in the ring. It's tough. Hook is definitely not 100%. You can see it. He's feeling it. Uchimata right there. Got most of it. And Christian Cage getting thrown all over this ring. Hook throwing his body. That does look like a roll of dice here. A suplex indeed. Two. And Christian takes the kick out.
Wasn't a very good bridge, but looks to me like Hook's kind of running out of steam. This is a longer match than he's used to.
For that line. Oh, wait a second. Christian Cage looking for kill switch. Hook. And the counter move is coming. And Hook. The fisherman suplex there. Christian on the kick out. Notice he hit Hook with the right hand to the body. Once again, targeting the midsection. Again, hard Shibata to bridge up on these suplexes. Right through the midsections, attacked as heavily as Christian has attacked Hook. It was amazing to line him up, Taz. I'm going to tell you that. After all the choke. Oh, wait, red rope. Hook's got him. The red rope, but Christian Cage push out. Christian Cage, look at this on the ropes. He let go. He let go.
It was a good bump from Christian.
Christian now feels those cross faces from Hook. As now to get this red rope cinched in. No. Christian goes behind. Christian Ollie is gouging the eyes. And with a handful of trunks. Cinched through the ropes into the ring post. And then hard shoulder first. Shibata make a shot. Shibata coming to the outside. Trying to get to Shibata years ago dealt with a near career-ending hip injury. Right now, Hook's doing a good job fighting off there's three different men. He wants that red rope and he's gonna go. Counter again, but no counter. No. There's the kill switch. I had it wrong earlier. But now Christian Cage. Christian scouted Hook well. He will not let him cinch that in tight. Yeah, used that reverse DDT earlier, but now he's fine having it here. This is ridiculous. I agree, Taz. This is all a plan. Whatever come down to. I mean, how much longer am I supposed to sit here? I mean, I'm trying to be a professional. What the hell is Nick? What are these guys? What are they looking for? They're looking for chairs. We know exactly what they're doing. What their plan is. They don't know the offense. This ain't happening. All right, wait a minute. Come on.
Samoa Joe is back. He just did the nope. He did a nope on not even a dive. Okay, yep, see. I'll check something. It just popped Clubber Lang's head off, and now I got to get it back on. I'm not entirely sure I got that all the way back on. Let me see if I got a count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think I have 16 figures to open. $17 if you count Danhausen. Didn't realize you could buy some of these figures directly from Jazzwares.
How many years have we known each other? How many years have we driven up and down these roads, grinding our asses off because of the passion and the love for our business? A lot. He doesn't know a thing about it.
For $100, you can get a 5-pack. That includes Nigel McGuinness and Jerry Lynn in their Ring of Honor gear with the Ring of Honor, the world title. Can't tell. It's not the clearest picture. Includes the Brody Lee in his Ring of Honor Brody Lee gimmick. And then Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly in their Ring of Honor gear.
You're the last outlaw. Jeff. Outlaws never die. So please remember this right now. Jeff, you and I are the very last of our kind. Jeff Jarrett, 12-time champion, is number 13 in his future.
Did not know you could order them straight from AEW. Starting with Stat and Hater first. I wish Jamie Hayter would go back to her pre-injury gimmick. So just not digging this gold plaid look. I just frankly don't think it looks good on her. Just kind of makes her look bland. Megan Bain. Read reports she was backstage. Cameraman working overtime. Ooh, Julia Hart.
TBS champion in a very torrid history with Jamie Hayter as of late. Look at his beckoning Hayter on. Yeah, I think she's trying to. Julia's trying to bait her out there, and it worked. Oh, maybe she could be careful. Hayter. Well, be careful. Jamie Hayter. Julia Hart. And the casino gauntlet match continues. Don't go anywhere.
Only downside with watching on Max is I don't get picture in picture, which I don't really care, except in these situations
and lost some weight. In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained
where I would really like to.
lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as stroke, heart attack, or death in adults also with known heart disease. I'm Lauren Myris, and adults lost up to 14 pounds.
So there's someone on Facebook Marketplace in my area selling the blue Universal belt. It's commemorative. So that means there's the plastic version.
Away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, senior stomach pain.
I don't think it's worth what they're asking for it.
Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or therapy. Serious side effects may include inflammation of pancreas, gallbladder problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Living with type 2 diabetes?
That's not the power of three. That's it.
A man walks through his life and reaches his journey's end. But there is one last fight. And nothing will be as it was.
Really now? I'm trying to save my marriage. Can you call me closer to tip off?
Picking up where Eli Gemstone left off America's Jesus statue. Refuse to fail. Woo-wee sucker. You woo-wee sucker me.
Shake that cake.
You haven't seen the last of me. You're our uncle, and soon we're gonna hear from you again.
I really need to watch Righteous Gemstones.
There's been 303, but it's not what we're doing. I think it's really unique, but really making sure it's more than just a moment. We want it to be a movement. We're gonna put the absolute responsibility.
AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage live on TBS and streaming on Max. We are in the midst of the first ever women's casino gauntlet match to find out who will challenge Mariah May at Grand Slam Australia for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Willow Nightingale's back.
Nightingale, the fifth entrant here in the casino gauntlet match. The high boot to Megan Payne. As the ring starts to fill up, Taz, strategy gets tougher and tougher. You almost have to rely on luck. Yeah, no, and his body's everywhere. Fighting on the outside here to my right, to your left. It's everywhere, so to your point, you got to be careful. Now, one strategy, Taz, and Excalibur is you got to be in the ring. Well, definitely.
And Willow just did the Batista. That's great. Rookie Tony Storm made it into this.
Tony Storm, the woman who some months ago, Mariah, you betrayed. Boy, did you ever. After winning the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. We all know it's a song. It's a like Hart. But this Tony Storm, who, after losing the AEW Women's World Championship at Wembley Stadium,
That would actually be a very fun stadium to watch. Like those second the balcony level seats have a really good view. There's a auditorium here in Omaha that would be similar to that.
look at the eyes of Julia Hart. Julia Hart, Jamie Hayter, her nemesis on the other side. Someone else is coming out here in 5 seconds. Oh, fist to fire. And Hart keeps center of the ring.
It's Harley. Get ready. Harley Cameron cracks me up. I did not like her as part of the QTV. It just didn't fit her. But this Harley Cameron is hilarious. She's awesome. Please give her an action figure. I'm chanting, feel the wrath. Feel the wrath. Oh no, not Harley Cameron. It surprises me. Shouldn't be surprised. The rookie Tony Storm gets a shot at Mariah May. They still have the World Championship match left? Gee.
It's not just spicy, it's flavorful.
Hi, this is Mateo, and this is Elsa. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled spicy deluxe sandwich is that spicy kick.
I really like the
paying for it if it wasn't for Rocket Money, an app that shows you all your subscriptions in one place. You can cancel the ones you don't want for just the details. Take control of your finances with Rocket Money.
Why do couples choose a Sleep Number smart bed? I need it.
And I needed a lot of cooling.
Sleep Number does that. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. 9 out of 10 couples sleep better, and now save 40% on our new special edition smart. Shop a Sleep Number store near you.
How do you get healthcare matters? That's why millions of guys trust Hicks for mental health, ED, and hair loss.
And Moxley seems surprised, seems stunned as he's driven to the floor, and fans don't go there because the AEW World Championship match continues.
Is there anything better than a night out with your favorite person? There sure is. Music, candlelight, and a juicy tenderloin. To perfection. In the one place you know you can always find a table. Together, we bring more. Make your date nights unforgettable at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Tide Pods Ultra Oxy one-ups the cleaning power of liquid.
Can you one-up spaghetti night?
You sure can.
Really?
Can you want a breakfast in bed?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, boys. What about that?
Yup.
You can?
Yeah, even that. I would very much like to see that.
Me too.
Tide Pods Ultra Oxy. One of the toughest stains with 50% more cleaning power than liquid detergent. Any further questions?
Nope.
One up the power of liquid. Tide Pods Ultra Oxy.
Yeah, I need to hook up the heater down here for this winter. There's only one air vent for the house heater down here in this room. It's just a poorly set up room. And it's cold down here. Oh, hold on. Are you getting ready for bed, baby? I love you.
Mom, what is that? What is that tiny thing?
What is what? This thing?
That thing.
That's to control my stream. I can press buttons on it and things happen. Are you showing off? Okay.
Figures.
Yeah, I got all my figures. I was showing off my figures earlier. Yeah.
What's so small?
Yeah.
Look at these.
And it's parts for the minifigures. Okay. Hey. Hey. No more. No more. No more. You got to go finish brushing your teeth.
You want this?
Stella. Mm-hmm.
You want this iron? You're gonna keep going down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, upstairs now.
What's the window?
Okay, you're gonna show one more.
So all of it.
Yeah. Front and back. Okay. I'll be up in a bit. Tuck you in, okay?
Relax.
You gotta play with the light behind me.
Don't be on there.
Yeah. Can you go back upstairs though?
I'm going closer to it makes me
I know, it's fascinating, but can you go back upstairs?
Ooh. Somebody actually have like one who's already connected.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take the person out of?
Yeah, I took the person out a while ago. That's this guy here. He goes with those pants.
These arms,
Mm-hmm.
these faces, these fingers, this belt, this thing. What's this?
It's a shirt that goes on him.
Oh. I didn't know that he was so. I'm a big fool.
Okay, we'll finish brushing your teeth.
Oh, so.
Again, the champion tried to pop back up, but he could not. Taz, it's that football background, that first step explosion that Powerhouse Hobbs possesses. So I'm thinking he's coming right now.
How crazy would it be if they just put the belt on Powerhouse Hobbs tonight?
Very similar circumstances. Hobbs with Moxley in the corner,
Oh, big surprise. Moxie's bleeding.
which exploded that patellar tendon. Then he went down to the floor, could not get back up. Remember it well, it was in Jacksonville, Florida. Moxley open to the midsection. The double underhook. Went to kick the leg, but Hobbs reverses Hobbs. Oh, man. Champ's in trouble. Dangerous slam from Powerhouse Hobbs. 1, 2, no.
I mean, they're not gonna, but it would be really funny if they did.
Suppose you gotta stay on him, be a powerhouse, stay on him. Fans remember coming up this Saturday night, Cultivation Texas Death Match between Hangman Adam Page, Christopher Daniel, deeply personal match, plus Kazuchika Okada, Tomohiro Ishii for the Continental Championship. But Moxley transitions, Kazuchika Okada, Tommy the Crossbreaker, center of the ring. What a counter by Moxley, unbelievable. Hobbs tries to bring those arms together. But again, easier said than done, Taz, especially slicking with the blood of Moxley. Absolutely. That bicep is being torn up right now with this Juchi Gatami, this cross-arm breaker. As Moxley, he went to adjust his position, but Hobbs was able to clasp his fingers together and now diving towards those ropes, finding the relief of the rope break from the official Paul Turner. Well, it's a good way to counter out, stacking up knots and then get to the rope. Referee stopped it. Was again wasn't ropes. Was in the ropes. Referee calls for a clean break. Referee never saw it. Not at all. That's Snake Wheeler Yuta. Paul Turner has attention diverted by Jon Moxley. That's the best thing we can say about Wheeler Yuta is Snake. That's Moxley now. Perhaps the path clear. Spine buster right there by the challenger. Can he do it? Can Hobbs make history right here? Jon Moxley with only 14 singles losses in his AEW career. Perhaps on the verge of his 15th. Wants that backbreaker, a nice counter with that rear naked choke. The choke is cinched in. Hobbs makes it to the ropes. The briefcase, the referee didn't see it. Moxley, the roll up, not quite. Hobbs gets out. Strong legs. Strong instincts by Hobbs, but can he survive? The paradigm shift. He's got him. 2, got him.
Here comes the Bulldog choke.
It's out again. Now the bulldog choke this time. Sitting through with that bulldog choke too. Jon Moxley, the bulldog choke is cinched in. Hobbs goes out. Jon Moxley. That choke down. Yeah. Don't even look back. Taz, walk us through the mechanics of what we just witnessed. Hobbs took 2 consecutive blows to the head. The briefcase. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Next now, look at this. Oh, my God. This is bad for Hobbs. The Death Riders just swarming Powerhouse Hobbs. I mean, he for Hobbs put the champion through a hell in his hometown, but now he's about to go through. I'm sorry to see a bloody but victorious Jon Moxley is now the Death Riders. See what they've done to him.
So who's gonna come out to save?
I'm afraid even this was intended to. Look at that to the knees. Oh, that was the surgically repaired right knee of Powerhouse Hobbs. Moxley knows that. That when he was the match with Moxley, that Hobbs ruptured that knee. You see that the brace is being ripped off like audio. That big knee brace. It's an exposed that injured knee. Put with a surgically repaired knee, I should say. And you
Hope you weren't fast enough. Okay. Well, I might be back Saturday for Collision, or I might just watch it myself. But for anyone who joined me, thanks for joining me as I watched and looking at my action figures as I figure out where the heck to put them. But we will see you next time. Maybe for one more stream on TikTok before it disappears forever. Who knows?